What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Race. We had assumed that the fourth film would mark the end of Tessa and Hardin's story, but there is still one more chapter to be told. The long-awaited sequel to the After series is almost here. The big screen series, which consists of the movies After, After We Collided, After We Fell, and After Ever Happy, is based on the After books by Anna Todd. Since there are only 4 books in the series, the announcement that there will be a 5th movie has come as a pleasant surprise to the fans, as After Ever Happy was previously believed to be the series' conclusion. It's possible that those who have seen After Ever Happy are unclear about what happened in it. So we're here to talk about the After film series' future and to recap the After Ever story.
I'll get the bags. Go check on Kimberly and take a shower.
Tessa Young, a dedicated student, dutiful daughter, and devoted girlfriend to her high school sweetheart, is the protagonist of the After franchise. As Tessa begins her first semester of college, her closed-off world begins to open up when she meets Hardin Scott, a mysterious and brooding rebel who forces her to reevaluate everything she previously believed about herself and what she wants from life. Now let's get back to the main point. What happens in the 4th installment of the franchise? Tessa and Hardin's relationship has faced many difficulties, but they have managed to overcome them by strengthening their bond and their love. They both learned that, despite what they initially believed, they are not that different when the truth about their families was revealed. Tessa is no longer the kind, good-hearted young woman who made it to college, and Hardin is no longer the cruel man she fell in love with. She is the only one capable of understanding and comforting Hardin, but the secret he hides is so great that it makes her pull back from absolutely anything, even her true love.
What? Us, Tess? There is no us. We keep going round in circles and you just won't fucking give up.
The story of Tessa and Hardin continues even after Ever Happy ends. A 5th entry in the series has already been announced by the creators. Maybe in the upcoming movie, Tessa and Hardin will be able to figure out what they really want from life and whether it would be better for them to stick together through thick and thin, or if it was possible for them to lead separate lives. Before its sequel, After We Collided, which was released in 2020 during the pandemic, made $47 million. The first movie grossed $69 million globally. After We Fell and After Ever Happy, the 2 films that came after it, both had hybrid releases, but they still managed to gross $21 million and $19 million worldwide, respectively. Additionally, considering how inexpensive these movies are to produce, Voltage Pictures' desire to continue this franchise makes perfect sense. The teaser did indicate that the film would be released in 2023, and hero Fiennes Tiffin did admit that the film had already been secretly filmed after the surprise announcement in August 2022. Before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already.
Hey, Tess.
It's not about you.
I know.
Much to the delight of fans, it appears that hero Fiennes Tiffin and Josephine Langford will reprise their roles as Hardin Scott and Tessa Young in After Everything after the film's official Instagram account tagged them both in the official statement. The fact that Hero stated in the announcement video, "We have just wrapped filming on the 5th After movie," was also quickly brought up by fans. There is not much that can be said about other actors joining in After Everything, given that the film series is famed for recasting supporting roles. The main characters revealed that it is to be expected that actors like Chance Perdomo, Louise Lombard, Stephen Moyer, and Rob Estes will all return in their respective roles in the final film because After Ever Happy and After Everything were both filmed in one sitting.
I don't want anything from you anymore.
The 4th film ends on a more depressing note because Tessa and Hardin aren't together, in contrast to the book it is based on, which concludes with a flash forward in which Tessa and Hardin have 2 children. When Tessa discovers the after book, which Hardin has been writing about their relationship, it leads to their final breakup. He tells her it's too late because it's already been released, even though she doesn't want her life published for all to read. Even though Tessa claims that it is finally over for them, she still finds herself slipping into a reading of Hardin's book. When she notices Hardin staring at another woman, she walks away. He notices Tessa as she walks away but continues reading, and the last shot we see is of Tessa walking into the rain.
Is everything okay?
No, not really. But
Has Hardin found new love with someone else? According to a fan theory, it's possible that this unknown woman is simply posing as Tessa as part of Hardin's marketing scheme. Tessa and Hardin are likely to get back together in the 5th movie, which will pick up where the 4th left off and lead up to the book's concluding scene where they live happily ever after. The 4th movie also contains a significant revelation. Tessa is incapable of having children. This seems like the perfect source of conflict for the couple to work through in the 5th film. Given the time frame of the previous films, it appears unlikely that the makers will turn it into an intense plot device, and much more likely that they will simply brush over the problem. There are many opportunities for the 5th movie to fill in the blanks and provide us with more drama on its way to a satisfying conclusion, because the book makes several time jumps to tell the conclusion of Tessa and Hardin's story.
You've been pretending to be my fucking friend! I didn't pretend shit, Hardin! I'm her friend too, and I'm cleaning up your—
We were aware that director Castile Landon was putting the finishing touches on 2 more after films before the unexpected announcement of the 5th film. One was supposed to be based on the Hardin-centered Before prequel, and the other was supposed to be about their kids. The prequel is loosely based on the Before book in the After series, which author Anna Todd wrote from Hardin's point of view. However, Landon claims that the film will have a larger conversation related to what happens in Before and a more developed plot. The children of Tessa and Hardin, Emery and Auden, as well as their cousin Addie, will be the focus of the sequel. In Todd's After Ever Happy, the 3 younger characters are discussed in the final pages and epilogue, and the production team for the upcoming movies sees the continuation of the story as a way to appeal to the younger After fans. Although those characters are only briefly introduced in the books, it's really amazing to see how interested the fan base is in them. People are drawn to them because of their love for Hardin and Tessa.
He lived his life for himself, and then it shifted.
Additionally, it appears that Hardin and Tessa will play supporting roles in the films, and because of this, you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. The sequel will also be an opportunity to modernize the story for a world that has undergone significant change since the first After book was released in 2014. She is also bringing her own experiences to it, and it will be the first taste of Landon's planned direction for the franchise. Although there isn't as much source material for the sequel, Landon promises that it will stay true to what has already been established in the franchise. See you in the next video.